Oh, hi there. I'm Daigo. Am I good looking? No. Then am I smart? No. I'm stupid, not athletic, and there's nothing special about me. Oh, I'm also an introvert. Physically attractive and intelligent. Don't forget athletic. I'm sure none of you think such a perfect guy exists. However, you may be surprised when I get to introducing my family to you. Especially my older brother. I'm home!
Leo! I wouldn't expect anything less from you. You came in first out of all the students in Japan. You were doing a great job. Oh, I'm sure you will get into Money University.
This is my father. My mother passed away when I was young. My father has raised us since.
I wouldn't be surprised if a university in the States invited you to study there. I am proud to call you my son.
I was just lucky. And this is my older brother. His name is Leo. He's a year older than me. He is currently a senior and is getting ready to go to university. He has the highest grade out of all the seniors in Japan. That's crazy. He also has a handsome face. And to top it off, he's super athletic. Life is so unfair.
I can't believe you got a full score on your English test. I guess those English tutors I hired for you weren't a waste after all, huh?
It's not that big of a deal.
I saw that you got a high score in chemistry, too. I am glad to see at least one of my sons has inherited my brain. My gosh, first place. Wow. How can Daigo be so different? What are you sighing for? Where are you going?
Up to my room.
Hey, don't tell me you're going to watch another one of your stupid animes. When will you learn to be like your brother? Jeez, why do you have to be so incompetent? Why are you like that?
I'm going to study. Psych. There's no way I'm studying. I won't get better grades even if I study hard. Maybe I'll draw the scene where Pochi eats a snack for the first time. I spend every moment I can making animes in my room. At first, I enjoyed watching anime and reading mangas. Eventually, I started drawing pictures. And I'm currently in the middle of making a short story anime called Pochi Will Go. I hope that someday, many people will love my animes. One day. I can't keep writing about Pochi's daily life. It's getting boring. I'll have to create an incident. Maybe getting in a fight with a big dog while taking a walk outside.
It's been so long! Have you been doing good?
This is Keita-senpai. He used to work at the kiosk in my high school until recently. Keita-senpai, it's great to see you. I'm doing great, as always. I still buy the mentaiko bread you recommended to me.
You see, mentaiko bread is the best product sold in a high school kiosk. Oh yeah, how are things going with the anime making? I remember you telling me you were making an anime about a dog and a grandmother.
Oh, things are going smoothly so far. I'm almost finished.
That sounds exciting! I would love to read it once you finish.
Of course. Oh, but I don't know any voice actors who could help me. Keita-senpai, would you like to try doing the voices for me?
Voices?
Yes, for the characters in the anime. I have a feeling using you as the voice actor would make the anime great.
So that means my voice would be in the anime? Oh wow! That sounds so exciting! Of course I'll do it!
I appreciate it. Gosh, I am so glad I found a voice actor to complete my anime. I should finish up on the story so we can get on to recording. I was smiling from ear to ear when I got home. To my surprise, my father was waiting for me with a stern face. Hi, Dad. What's wrong?
Daigo, what the hell is this? You've been drawing stupid pictures instead of studying in your room this whole time?
It's not just a drawing. It's for an anime.
An anime? I don't know what you're trying to do. How do you expect your grades to improve when you're wasting your time on this? I don't need a son like you. You're worthless. Leo is all I need. I'm kicking you out.
What? Wait, where is he taking me? My furious father drove the car for several hours. We arrived in front of a shabby house. This is Grandma's house.
You'll be living here from now on, Daigo.
Huh? Wait a second.
I'm so sorry. I promise I'll study harder. I swear. I need to say this to avoid any misunderstandings. It's not that I don't like my grandmother. It's just she's extremely poor and summers are excruciatingly hot and winters are freezing cold. She doesn't have a TV or Wi-Fi. I won't be able to watch any animes or buy mangas. The house is too moldy to keep books there. I can't live a life without any animes or mangas. Please, I'm begging you, forgive me.
Why would I ever forgive you? I don't know how many times I've told you to stop wasting your time on ridiculous animes. You fool! You don't deserve to be my son! Don't think of me as your father anymore!
Dad!
Oh, is that you, Daigo? I wasn't expecting you. What are you doing?
Grandma.
What? Why don't you come inside? Let me prepare you something nice and warm.
Grandma!
Oh, sweetie. Come on. Don't cry. Here, let's talk about it.
My grandmother took my hand and took me into the house. That was the start of my life with her.
Ah, so that's why you were outside the house? Oh, you poor thing. Your father can be so cruel at times. Daigo, you haven't done anything wrong. Your father has always been so self-centered. You can stay here as long as you want, Daigo.
Okay, thank you. My grandmother was always kind to me. However, I started to close myself off from the world. I think getting thrown out by my father was too much for me.
Daigo, I made some onigiri. Do you want some? I'll leave them by your door. You can eat them when you get hungry.
Grandma loved and cared for me like no other. She never judged me for becoming a shut-in. She prepared meals for me and always said good morning and good night.
Daigo, Grandma's going to sleep now. You should too. Don't stay up too late.
A few years later... Oh, I'm so thirsty. Water. I left my room and found my grandmother lying on the cold floor.
Grandma!
Daigo, I put rice balls in an omelet inside the refrigerator.
Grandma!
I called an ambulance and rushed her to the hospital. And...
She'll need to go through surgery to get better.
Surgery? How much will this cost us?
Well, I'm sure insurance will cover some of it. But you'll need to prepare at least 1,000,000 yen.
1,000,000? Grandma's condition was way worse than I had expected. She needed to get surgery. However, we had no money to pay the hospital fees. I desperately searched for a job. He hasn't graduated from university, and he's been a shut-in for a while.
Even part-time workers have worked harder than he has for the past few years.
Nobody considered me valuable enough to hire since I had been a useless nobody. I was starting to feel hopeless, roaming around the city. Anime movie creator. Send your anime movies and become an anime movie creator. Moroboshi Zaibatsu. I've heard of the name. It's famous. I could save Grandma if they hire me. Oh, I know. I have the USB drive for Pochi Will Go. The only thing I had with me when my dad kicked me out was a USB drive. The USB had all the data for the Pochi Will Go anime. Thank God I saved it all. I won't be able to create any new content at my grandmother's house, but I have no other choice. I put the unfinished anime inside an envelope and sent it to Moroboshi Zaibatsu. A few days later, that day, I was searching for a job, just like I had been searching every day since Grandma was taken to the hospital. Yes? Hi there. I'm Moroboshi from Moroboshi Zaibatsu. I'm sorry for coming unannounced. Do you have time to come to my place? Huh? Moroboshi-san from the famous Moroboshi Zaibatsu suddenly appeared at my door. I followed him and ended up in a huge mansion. Wow, so this is how wealthy people like Mr. Moroboshi live. I don't know if I can call this place a house. Is it a castle? Gosh, look at all that furniture. Amazing. I can use all this for my anime. Let's talk about the anime you sent us. You described Pochi's growth in detail. I enjoyed it. I would love to read more. Would you like to work with us in creating the next part? Are you serious? Of course! I would love to work with you! Great! I am thankful for finding such a great anime creator. Don't worry, we will pay you a good amount once the anime becomes a big hit. Yes? I know I'm in no position to ask you this, but my grandmother's in the hospital. She's sick. I'm in desperate need of money right now. This must be tough for you. If that's the case, we can pay some of the production costs in advance. We'll pay you more if your anime turns out to be a big hit. But what will happen if it doesn't become a hit? Your anime will be a huge hit. Don't worry, I'm sure of it. After that, I spent the following days putting my all into finishing Pochi Will Go. In the beginning, the story centered around Pochi growing as he battled with a boss dog in the neighborhood. But I wanted to dedicate the anime to my grandmother, so I added an old lady who saves Pochi after he gets severely injured. I changed the story to how Pochi learns strength and kindness through living with the old lady. We're finally finished! Good work. Now we can start preparing to set up the anime to move on to voice recording. Have you decided whom you want to hire as the voice actor? If you haven't, we'll hold auditions to decide who will do Pochi's voice. Oh, I already know the perfect guy to do it. He's a friend of mine. His name is Keita-senpai. Keita?
Yeah! Keita's here! I've been waiting for this day for a long time! I studied and practiced voice acting after you offered me the job. We're dubbing today, right? Wait, what? Why are you here, Moroboshi?
That's what I want to ask you. I didn't know you were Daigo's friend, Keita. Wait, what? So, you two are friends?
Yep. Let me introduce him. This is Moroboshi, my best friend / Superman.
This is such a nice coincidence.
No way!
What were the chances? I couldn't believe it. After that, Keita-senpai started recording Pochi's voice, just like he promised me years ago.
Ruff, ruff. Ow!
He was just perfect. I was proud of all I had accomplished. And
We're at the movie preview of Pochi Will Go today. Gosh, I had never cried so much. Seeing the old lady save Pochi's life and watching them live a beautiful life together. Over here, we have the executive producer and director of the movie, Daigo-san. Daigo-san, is Pochi Will Go based on a real story?
Daigo-san, I heard Pochi Will Go is your first anime movie series.
Daigo-san!
Pochi Will Go turned out to be a big hit. The whole country went crazy for it. The box office of the movie passed 30 billion yen. I started off as a high school graduate / a shut-in, but ended up the most successful anime movie director in Japan. I started receiving countless job offers for new animes. Meanwhile,
Daigo has...
Dad, I want more rice.
Don't be lazy. Get it yourself.
My body feels too heavy. I can't move. Plus, you're right by the kitchen.
You idiot boy. You were doing so well until you graduated from university. How could you turn into such a useless hog? Just because you couldn't find a job. Look at you pigging your heart out and using up all my money. Look at everything Daigo has achieved.
Grandma, I am so glad you are feeling better now.
Daigo, I put you through so much. I heard you make an anime movie to pay for my hospital fees. I am forever grateful. Oh? It's late? I wonder who it is.
Hey,
You.
I am so sorry. I threw out the wrong son. Daigo, you are my only son. I am so proud of you.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't have a father.
Huh? Hey! How dare you talk to your father like that?
Hi there. Sorry to bother you. I need to talk to Daigo and his grandmother. Will you step aside? Take him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey! Who the hell are you? Let go! No can do. We've got direct orders.
Okay, let's go. Grandma, come with us. Grandma, I made this movie just for you. I wanted to make sure you watched it.
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!